Hi, Bridget with You Too Can Be a Guru. Back to our Peddling Petals Twitter series. This lesson is on following people back. Now, unless they're porn people or obviously a robot or an egg, remember when I said to always put your avatar first? I would definitely follow people back and put them on a list. If there's no applicable list, you can make a list. Twitter has changed how they allow you to have lists by it used to be 20 lists, now it's 1,000. So there really isn't a problem with listing people. You're going to want to use those lists later. I will do another series on using columns in Hootsuite, but for now let's talk about following people back. Sign into Twitter. When you sign into your Twitter account, you will see the home screen marked by the little birdhouse right here. Right here it says 5 followers. So from yesterday and today, 5 people have followed me. So I'm going to find out who they are. I want to see who they are. I want to follow them and put them on a list. Check them out, follow, list. That's how you do it. Okay, click 5 followers. This is also going to be accessible if you just click on the me icon. You can also find the same thing. So the first person that comes on the list is Carol Steven. Right here is a short bio. Her bio appears here. She's an adventure junkie, a conscious soul, a cyclist, a gym mouse. She's a startup person. Follow her on Facebook, and that's her Facebook page. So I am going to follow her by clicking follow. That's enough information for me to see who she is. I am going to add her to a list, and I'm going to make a list called social media people, because that's really what she is. So save my list, but make sure to check it, because just because you create a list doesn't mean that user gets on that list. You still have to check the check marks, social media people, and then click the X to close. Now for some reason, these little gray areas are so difficult to find, and everybody is doing this. Google, Facebook, Twitter, with these light gray, barely visible things. So sometimes if you just hover with your mouse, you'll find it. All right, next person. This is me. You can be a guru. So I followed that for the purpose of showing you how to follow people. Women of Technology, they have no bio, but I'm going to click on it. They have a website, Women of Technology. Oh, they're followed by Carol Steven. Well, now that's enough for me. See, this is when following people and their relationships matter. Because if Twitter is going to suggest people to you. So that's important to me. If somebody I trust, Carol Steven, is following them, then I'm more likely to trust them too. So I'm going to click follow. I'm going to add them to social media people. Next, Pam Ungst, Web Traffic Controller. She helps businesses with SEO, social media, and more. Obsessed with WordPress. I'm going to follow her, but I'm going to put her on a different list. I'm going to put her on a web list because she really is more like a web and SEO person. And if I have a business, I might want her expertise on search engine optimization when I finally build my fictitious website for my flower shop. So when you're following people, think ahead. You might need to find their services. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, what? Who is that painter? What was his name? And sometimes people's Twitter names are hard to remember. So listing is really important. Amy Donahue, kidney donor, comedian, writer, painter, making a film about kidney donation, kidney doc. You know what? I'm going to follow her, and I'm going to put on a list called Social Good, because right now she's working on a cause. Remember, just because you made the list doesn't mean they're on it. You have to actually click the checkbox. Create the list. You have to click the checkbox. Let's just make sure. Adam removed the list. Social Good. She is a social media person too, and I could put her on more than one list. That's possible. The same goes for Pam Ungst. I could put her on social media and web. You can have people on multiple lists. So basically, I have 5 people follow me yesterday. I'm following them all back. Nobody is spam, and I put them all on a list. So when I go back to my list on the left-hand side, I'll see that I have a social good with 1 member, web with 1 member, and you can look at all these lists, and when you click on them, you'll see just those tweets from just those people. Remember, you can do this. It's not difficult, just break it down to the small steps. Follow people back because you're going to want to engage. And remember, you too can be a guru.